Morning, everybody. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Another beautiful day at the homestead. Amazing. My goal today is to continue work on the electric fence and run it around the property and then get all this cobbled up stuff out of the middle of the yard. And then I'm going to leave the orchard protected, but I eventually I'm going to undo all that as well. And then run chicken wire around each tree to prevent rabbits and or deer. If a deer was able to penetrate the fence, which is highly unlikely when I'm done, then the only thing that could get to it after that would be rabbits. And I want to protect every tree with stakes and chicken wire. And then that'll be really good. I want to get this the logs out of the middle of the yard, and we'll have a nice clean yard out front. So pretty much that's going to be it for today. I think that's going to be a long day because I'm going to extend the fence all the way around and behind the house and up to the front. Melanie's got laundry on the line. I just got home from dropping off more packages. We had 3 more sales. So we're not getting rich anytime soon, but we're not in the negative anymore. And for a first-year business, that is a goal. That's a major milestone for a first-year business. By the way, self-sufficiency on the homestead, guys. That's our Asian Filipino grocery store, online only, and local delivery when we are allowed to, or when we can meet people remotely somewhere. And that's our new going to be a source of income once it starts turning a profit. That and videos. So, and then we plan on, I'm going to till the garden. I don't know if I'm going to get to it today yet or not, but I want to rip out all those wires. I want to till that garden, and we're going to plant Asian vegetables this year. The popular Filipino ones, so that Melanie can sell them to her friends. And hopefully we'll be allowed and able to be mobile again and start going out. Hopefully this will all blow over and we'll be able to get out and have a normal life again this summer. So we're going to have a lot of vegetables this year. And I want to get going in the greenhouse, but I just have to see how much time we have. So that's the plans today. Let's see what we can do. I missed it, but Melanie just started a fire with the magnesium and fire starter. Yeah, which hi Michelle. We watched Naked and Afraid for learning experience, and some people take 5 to 10 days to make a fire with that tool. So it's good to practice and get your skills now. This should be for my tactical channel actually, but it's good to practice and get your skills in peaceful times rather than waiting until you have to and then learning. Hey guys, I got my chainsaw out, my equipment. I'm going to buzz off the lower limbs that are going to block me from putting the fence line up. All the way down out by the road behind our house, and I'm going to come across. I'm going to keep 8-10 feet in from the road or so. I don't know, I have to look up I forgot the number. I think it's 15 feet. Well, anyway, I'm going to come in the proper amount from the road. When I get there, I'll figure it out. And come along behind the house all the way over to the garage and up to the front. It's going to be a multiple day project because I'm going to have proper gates and stuff. I'm going to probably end up running the lumber mill here at some point. I have actual, from Pine Bush, I still have hinges, latches, insulators. I have, for out here, I have the spring handles, and I kept the lightning arrestor. Everything basically I need to finish the project here I brought back with me. I kept anything I could salvage. So here we are. I'm going to get on going, but I'm not going to do the cutting on camera. I've been criticized way too many times, and I don't want to make a mistake on video because I'm stressed about being criticized. Well, here's the last T-post from our gate. And here is after I cleared brush. I might have to go 1 notch higher on that. I'm going to have to measure that because I want 8 feet. and I might have to clear some of this other brush. There's a lot of dead wood here in this tree. This one was really brushing the ground. And then I think you can see on camera a relatively straight line out. And then way back there is a leaning dead tree. I can't see my camera. There's a leaning, actually it's a live tree. I can't see my camera. Anyway, way back there is a leaning live tree. And that's where I stopped. I do have to measure by the road where I'm going. I think I'm going to be at least 20 feet off the road when I'm done. Because that tree, it's alive, but it's leaning. So it means it's not going to be up long. And I do not want to use that. I want to be this side of that for when it falls. Which it will one day. Hopefully not, but you never know. So, oh, I see these ones are hanging now that I'm looking from this angle. But I see a lot of brush I got to hit. I'm going to have to get something to cut the brush out. Some snips. But I got a straight line. Sort of straight. And I'm going to start nailing in posts in the middle level so that I can mark my path and figure out where I'm going here, because it's sort of awkward once I get that far away to when I try to make the corner. I have no idea what I'm looking at. So I'm going to put in the one row first. So the middle line is literally the top of a fence post. So all I have to do is come along and pop this in there at that height. And there's my midline. And my marker for where I'm going with my wire. So I'm going to carry on and mark the midlines with the wires. And then I'll probably run the wire all the way out to the corner so I see what I have to deal with here. I'm re-spooling the wire so I can string it out easier out there. If I try to take hundreds of feet of wire, I just undid from that stake around the orchard down through here, around the greenhouse, all the way over, around the outside of the garden and back around the orchard. So I got a couple hundred feet here that I just undid. And short wire I can just string out and work with, but that long piece, forget it. I'm spooling it. If I'd thought about it, I'd have made myself a tool for this, but maybe next time. Hopefully this is the last time. Well, I got that connected here and running through. And you can probably see the yellow knobs on the trees at the very least. I couldn't take you with me because it was a treacherous and awkward path to follow. And it's a winding path, so you probably wouldn't have been able to follow me anyway while I spooled that wire out. At each junction I gave it a wraparound. That's fine, I guess. I don't want it too tight, but there's a long span. I might put a T-post in there later. It's a very long span. Here's a bit of a longer span. Might need a T-post. Give it a wrap around. And then on over, let me take you over the hill. There's there's some holes here that I'm filling up with cat litter to level that out some, because right now what we have here, we have level ground and then we have a deep hole. This was logging country at one time, and I think that that's the tracks of the vehicles, because it's deep trenches. So this was all logged out at one time. That's why the trees are very narrow. Let me take you over the hill. See, here we have a deep span, a deep hole, and then I connect it to another tree. And there's another longer span, but here we have, again, trenches, a high spot, and then level land again. So we've got a longer span. Here it's very shallow, and there it gets deep to normal level again. And I'm 20-30 feet off the road. I'm far, probably 30 feet off the road, because I'm coming straight in. The road is way out there, and I'm cutting across into the land. So there's the corner, cutting in and going to the chicken coop. Now I've got to get the chainsaw out again, and I'm running the fence along behind the chicken coop area. And then I'll come over our back driveway, make a gate out over to the corner, come up around the garage, make a gate. Anyway, I've got to get the chainsaw running, and this is some dense stuff to cut, so it's taking some time. It ends here and goes off in behind the chicken coop. And now I'm going to put some T-posts in to form a gate here in our back driveway. So I've got my posts. I'm going to come in. It's off the center line. Yeah, I think right here. I want to make sure I have room to drive with my trailer. Gotta take the ring off so I don't wreck it. And I always use hearing protection when I'm working on something like this. The hammering blows up my tinnitus. One thing I forgot to check, which way I want the post to face. Unlike last time when I accidentally did it the wrong way with one. I got it right by chance. Yeah, it'll do the job. Somebody's... I'm going to stop the camera because somebody's driving by. There's everybody and their mother is up here. Everybody, we're supposed to be staying home, and everybody's coming up north for the beautiful weekend. And it's really annoying. Our governor is going to get mad and really crack down on us, and people are going to whine and complain that she's too strict, and it's their own fault. They're going to bring it on themselves. People are coming from downstate and bringing that stuff up here, They need to stay home like we're supposed to. Oh, maybe she isn't coming down here again. She's at the corner blasting music. And it is loud. They're only 6 feet once I get them in the ground. So as I said, I'm going to have to put extension on the tops of each one. There's my gate. That's the start. So now I've got to run around the corner and around to the garage. I'll have one strand today. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get more than that, but I'll have one strand today.